Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Taco Tuesday, $2 Tuesday, Christmas Tuesday. Hope you're having a great week. Hope your Monday went super well and you've got a Tuesday that's kicking off even better. Today, my name is Vicki and this is Pink Plum Budgeting. So hopefully you're in the right place. Thank you for being here this morning. And today, welcome back. And we are going to save in my $2 Tuesday binder. We're going to do our Christmas savings because, as you know, we save for Christmas all year round on this channel. And we will wrap up the day with another $6 saved in our New Year's Around the World Tiny Savings Binder. So lots of fun stuff coming up, lots of good savings. I hope you stick around. See you soon. Okay, let's kick things off with $2 Tuesday. This is my $2 Tuesday binder where I save using $2 bills. It's just such a very novel idea. I bring in $50 in prop $2 bills, and this represents $50 that was swept over to my high yield savings account over at Ally. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 40, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 50. And in my binder, I have 8 different savings challenges. My dashboard and all of my envelope inserts come from Brittany over at Budgeting with a Ginger. They're a freebie out on her coffee shop. So you can go grab these if you like them and you would love to save with them yourself. Just a note, they come blank and I just added the numbers and the verbiage in there because I wanted to use it for my $2 Tuesday. So when you get them, they will be blank and you can make them into whatever you would like. So I lay my 8 challenges out. I kind of mix them up a little bit so they're never in the same position necessarily from week to week. And I roll a D8, so an 8-sided die right here with numbers 1 through 8. So we've got 1 through 8, and whatever the dice rolls, let me just adjust you a little bit. That looks a little crooked. There we go. Is that better? Whatever this die rolls, whatever number, then that challenge will get a $2 bill. And then we go around until we've got no more $2 bills left in my left hand. It's just as easy as that. And we'll see if anything finishes. I'm not sure. I think we had a pretty successful $2 Tuesday last week, which means we probably brought in a lot of new challenges and they will not finish. I always love it if every challenge gets a little bit of love, and looks like we just need number 3. Just the number 3 to come up, and then everybody will at least have 1 bill. There we go. How is your Tuesday going? Wow, now we can't stop getting 3s. It's like, let's go. All right, there's 4, 5, and 6. So far, my week is off to a great start. I had the day off yesterday on Monday. You know, if you watch my channel a little bit, you know that I did change my work schedule around a bit. So now I'm off on Mondays and Fridays, which is really awesome. I feel very super blessed to work for a church, and not only just a church, but a church that is extremely flexible with my schedule and things going on with my family. So I was able to switch my schedule around a little bit in 2026 to make my home life a little bit more convenient because we have very busy Monday night schedule. So let's get into seeing how each of these challenges did. So number 3, we will pull out here, and this is, ooh, look at this. This challenge, I think we might finish this one. It got $6 and it needed $6. This challenge comes from my friend Brittany over at Budgeting with a Ginger. And today it got 2, 4, and 6, and that's exactly what it needed to finish. So awesome on that one. Let's get my little marker out here, and we will go 2, 4, and 6. And you guys, woohoo! That is another finished challenge. I did not really expect it. So this one should save us 8 times 4, 24, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Is that right? Oh no, 32. 2 or 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. The math is a problem here this morning. So this one saved us 32, and what did I decide? I'm doing this the same way as this was in envelope number 3, or am I rolling the die? How did I do these? I think I just picked, yeah, that's what we did. Yes. So this was in number 3, and it was $2 Tuesday on 127. Holy smokes, you guys, 127. How is that even possible? How has January flown by this year as if the month didn't even exist? I always remember January as just being like a literal slugfest trying to get through them without being just, I don't know, completely. Let's bring this one in. And this one comes from my friend Sharon, who is a subscriber and also has a coffee shop. So she sent this to me in some digital happy mail, and we will make each of the circles $2 on this one. So we will get this one started next week. Yay! All right. And then this is the next one in line, but envelope number 8, if we're keeping track. And we've got 2, 4, holy cow, 6, 8, and 10. Oh my gosh, you guys, this one's going to finish too. This cute little challenge comes from April over at What's Poppin' Sunshine. And so this one just needed 10 to finish, and it got 10. I was not expecting this, you guys. I'm super duper excited. 2, 4. I guess the 2s just fell in all the right proportions. 6, 8, and here is 10. And that is exactly what we needed to finish this challenge from April. So yay! Another finished challenge. And this one should have saved us 24. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 20, 2, and 4. Woohoo! Yay! Love it, love it, love it. Let's clip it together. I moved my paper clips because yesterday in my video, you can probably hear them clattering onto the floor. This was 24 in number 8 from $2 Tuesday on 127. So the entire jar of my paper clips went clattering on the floor because I knocked them over with my elbow. So I moved them to a new location so I would not knock them over with my elbow any longer. Oh, let's see. Do we have, I just can never remember who I have in here and who I don't have in here. So let's bring in, and I like to kind of, spread the love. Let's bring this in. Okay. This little cutie I just showcased on Freebie Friday comes from CatMOmBudgets, and each of these cookies will be $2, and it says, "'Tis the season to bake cookies." I think that season is all year long because there is never not a good time to bake cookies. Next up, we have this cute little challenge from Punky over at Punky Pennies, and today it got 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. And let's color in 10 little circles. There's 2, 4, 6. I love this one so much. 8 and 10. These little robots just make my heart so happy. This one did not finish, but that is perfectly fine. It gets to stay in here for another week. We should have 16 now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16 from Miss Punky. She sent that in some digital happy mail, which was so amazing. Love it. One single solitary $2 bill for our next challenge. And this one comes from my friend Christelle at Divine Savings Co. And so we will cross off, excuse me, I made the firework bursts and, well, those are each $2. Everything else is marked. Excuse me. So let's mark off one of the firework bursts for this $2. So that is awesome. I think it's got to go like this. Is that right? No, that's not right. Ugh, why am I so particular about this? There we go. Okay, it's still upside down, but I'll fix it later. Okay, all right, then up next we have one of my challenges. It got $2 and $4, a freebie out of my coffee shop. So we'll go 1 and 2 for that $4. So now in here we should have 16, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. Yay! Come on. Envelope number 5 has another new challenge, and this one came in last week from my friend Angela at Angela Marie 888, and today it got $2, $4, and $6. So let's color in 3 of these hearts. This cute little zebra challenge, I love it so much. All right, and $2 coming into envelope number 1, which was also a new challenge. I put this one in. It was from Deborah at Boss Babe Budgets, and I know it's not Christmas anymore, you guys, but I just love this challenge, and I got it in some member mail, so we are gonna get it started. I made each of the circles $1 on here just because I wanted to use it, but I thought then we can at least click through it a little bit faster. So we'll color in 2 circles for the $2 that it got today. And that's gonna go back in number 1. And then envelope 2 got $2, $4, $6, $8, and $10 today. And this is a beautiful challenge from April over at April's Fresh Start, and it was a part of member mail. So let's color in $10 worth of boxes. There's 2, 4. We'll start with the 2s. We'll get the 2s knocked off, right? 6, 8. We're gonna make really good progress on this one. We'll save 24 in the end. Awesome. So that is the 10 that this one got today, or this week. So we will be back in our $2 Tuesday binder next week on Tuesday, where we will, again, save our $50 and see how each of these challenges that are left in here fare. All right, so 1 through 8. Let's get them clicked back into the binder. And then I will come in and we will notate where these finished challenges are going based on my sinking fund randomizer that is in the back. Okay, so we have this first one that was in envelope number 3, so that's going to Family Fun, yay. So Family Fun, and then the challenge from Miss April was in envelope number 8, and that is going to our London trip. Awesome, so 24 bucks in there. These go into my completed savings challenge pouch that is for all of my prop bill savings challenges. And I total these up at the end of the month as well. And I kind of do like a nice big recap and breakdown of where all of my savings came from for the month, which savings days, and then where all of the savings is allocated to. So it's kind of a fun one. I'm always pleasantly surprised by the savings each month. It seems to have grown since I've been doing this YouTube thing, YouTube adventure. This is my Christmas binder. It's a beautiful red binder. I just got it off of Amazon, so nobody to shout out there. But in my envelopes, I made them. They're very janky. Just don't look too closely because a lot of them are ripping at the seams. And Anywho, we bring in $80 a week because, as we know, Christmas comes every year on December 25th. So there's no time like the present to start saving for next Christmas. I know we just had Christmas, but you guys, it'll be here before we know it. And if we don't save now, we're going to be stuck scrambling at the end. So that's why we save now. I don't save as much each week. I only save 80 a week, you know, for the first like half of the month, half of the year. And then I bump this up. So we've got 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And hopefully I have the right denominations. 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80. So we have 80 a week that we are coming in with right now during what I'm going to call sort of the off season. And when we get closer to Christmas, so I would say usually around like August, September timeframe, I bump this up to 100 a week because that's just kind of what works for us and everything that we have going on at Christmas. So we left off last week here on Budgeting with a Ginger. We did not even get around the binder once, which was sort of sad. But in here I have this beautiful challenge that is a freebie out on her coffee shop. And we're going to roll to see where we are scratching off today. Excuse my reach. Number 3, 1, 2, 3. Ooh-wee, and that's a spicy 10 right off the bat, Brittany. Wowzer, dowser. This is a save 90, so I should expect nothing less from Miss Brittany than a spicy 10 right off the bat. Let's go ahead and put our 10 in. So now out of 90, now we have 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 24, perfect. We won't go again, but we may come back around here. You never know. Up next, we have another freebie, which was out in the coffee universe from Budget with Mrs. P. And this one is a save 45. And let's see where we're saving today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, that's a 6. Okay, I'm thinking, you know what? I don't know. We didn't even make it around once last week, so I should probably stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there, Vicky. I know you want to keep playing and you want to keep scratching, but let's get around the binder. So now in here, out of 45, we have 10, 20, 25, 26, 27. So just 18 left to go on that one. Oh, I started this one last week. I mean, I just put it in. We haven't played it yet. This is from Miss Camilla at Budget with Camilla. And so it's a fun Christmas savings game. So I'm going to get my little, actually, I'm going to get my little baby Jesus. We'll play with the little baby Jesus. I got this from my pastor for Christmas. So it's so appropriate that we have Jesus play as our pawn for our Christmas games, right? Oh my gosh, it's probably blasphemous. Okay, we got a 2. So 1 and 2. So we're going to put in $2. And I think I cross these off, or I'll probably color them in when I hit them. So that's the way I'm going to play. So there's a 2 that we've already landed on. All right, we'll let that dry. And 2, so 1, 2, there's 3. Let's put the 2 back and bring in a 5. So let's color in the 3. We won't get Jesus's toes. All right, where to next? 2, 1, 2. All right, so we landed on the Santa hat, which is 7. Whoo, baby. All right, we will stop there. So now into Camilla's, we've got 5, 10, 11, and 12. That is an excellent start. So this one, I'm just going to put a giant X through. We landed there today. So let's leave this out to dry a little bit. We'll put our Jesus back. Thank you. All right, and let's move on. You know what? I'm just going to play this once. I've seen Kimmy do this, and I've seen other creators do this, that they have their catch-all, but they also play on their catch-all, so they can like kind of rotate through their catch-all. So these are each $1. Let's see how many we are going to save in here today. And this catch-all 1. All right, so this catch-all comes from Kimmy over at Kimmy's Corner. And now we'll add another heart. Now in this challenge, we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It'll save 16 in total. And if we come around to it again, we'll play it again. If not, we may have catch-all cash to put back there. But that was a set of tinies that was a freebie for Christmas in July. All right, up next we have a challenge from Miss Lacey at Blue Kiwi Budgets. And this was some smile mail that she sent me in with a Christmas card, and I just love it. So 1, and we will start right up here, which is a 2. Very nice, gentle number. Appreciate it, Lacey. We will go again. And 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's come down here and see what she's got in store for us. Another 2. Okay, so that's 4 coming in. We will stop right there, just so we can make sure we get all the way around. And we'll bring in $4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now in this challenge from Lacey, we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, and it is a save 50. So I think we got some spicy numbers, and it's double-sided. So after we finish the first side, I will turn it around and we will play the second side. All right, we have our Naughty and Iced challenge from Miss Kim over at Budgeting with Kim. And we've got a 1, so let's go up here. Ooh, and that's a 6. I love the little marshmallows that are underneath the scratchers. They're so cute. So 5 and 6 coming in here. And we will stop there on this one. So now in Kim's in total, we have 5, 10, 15, 16, and this one is a save 50. So, and I played this one last year in 2025 to save for Christmas, and it was super duper fun. I loved it. Oh, okay. Now we have this roll and save challenge that was a freebie out on April's Fresh Start in her coffee shop. And what I'm doing is I'm using my roll call cards that I got from Miss Maddie over at Floating Funds. And this will tell me which die I'm rolling. And depending on what we roll, we'll see if we go more than once. Okie dokie. So we got a D10. So let's get this one out from Miss Lindsay at Bookish Mama. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I am not writing the amounts in here. I'm just coloring in the square because I want this to be a total mystery when it's done. And that just tells me that I rolled for that square. So with 8 going in today, I think we will stop here for right now. 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm going to take 2 5s out and put a 10 in. And we'll leave it out just in case. Here is the roll call card we used. Okay, we're up to one of my challenges. Oh, my little birdie. Super cute. I still have to get this added out on my coffee shop, you guys. I'm so sorry. I've been super delinquent in that. Let's go 1 and 2. And that is a 5. All right, I think, let's see, what have we got back here? Party planner. Yeah, I think we can go one more time on here. 1, 2, and 3. 5 and a 3, so that's 8. Okay, perfect. So 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then in here, out of 40, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, and 3. So 23 means there's 17 left under these few scratchers. I'm gonna clean up my mess here a little bit. I will get that added, I promise you guys. Don't know what has taken me so long. All right, up next we have this $50 savings challenge from Letty over at Party Planner Papery. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's a nice juicy 7. All right, so we're gonna come in with 5, 6 and 7 today to kick this one off. And this is out of 50. Okay, good start to that one. And another one that we started last week is from Marlene at Snow Gardener 307. And this is, I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Another $50 saver. Love it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, that's a 6. Nice. Let's do this because I think the back side is a roll and save, if I'm not. Yes, it is. So we're going to do a scratcher and a roll and save. Let's see what we're rolling. Another D10. It's just back-to-back D10s here, you guys. And that is another 8. So 5, 6, 7, 8. And I didn't even take the other 6. 5. And I need 5 ones. So let's make some change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to bring 5 in, exchange it for this 5, and then we can bring in our 6. So that leaves us with $4. So 5 and 6 and 8. So on the back here, we had an 8 for that roll and save. Perfect. So then in here, we now have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Yay, I love the double-sided savings challenges so much. Now we're up to Brittany. We're back up to Brittany. Okay, we started here. You know what I'm gonna do? I am gonna put this $4, because Brittany can be spicy, and I am nervous because it doesn't say what the denominations are, but we have a lot of scratchers left, and it's a $90 saver. So that makes me nervous, and I don't want an IOU. So we are going to start here next week. Come on. And we will put this back in our catch-all, which again is from Miss Kimmy at Kimmy's Corner. So 2 is going to go in here, and that's a finished challenge. Yay! 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we will get that allocated for Christmas, and then 2 will go into this new one to kick it off. And it was, again, it was a trio of Christmas in July savings minis out in her coffee shop. So if she still has them out there, you can go ahead and grab them. All right, that is it for the Christmas binder. Let's see where this is going to get allocated to. These are my 8 Christmas savings randomizer buckets out in my alley. So what we do is I save in Christmas, and then when something finishes, it gets allocated to one of these 8 buckets. So let's see where this one's going. 5, my nieces and nephews, yay. And this finished on 127 in Christmas. Awesome. That is it. Christmas savings for another week is a wrap. Let's get this put into my savings challenges pouch. These are all my completed savings challenges for the month of January. And again, I will tally those up at the end of the month, which is getting here faster than I had ever imagined. Okay, we've got to do this quickly. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wait because I think I have a sneaking suspicion that we are gonna have a challenge finish in my New Year's Tinies, because I know there was one that only needed a quarter. So here's my $1 for the completed savings challenge from the Christmas binder. Let's set this aside for a second, and we'll see if I'm right about this or if I'm remembering correctly, but I think there's at least one. We're going to bring our $6 into New Year's Tinies today, and that gets changed into $6 of prop quarters that we play with on our tiny sets. All right, let me get cleaned up here a little bit. Okay, we ended on number 5 on Monday, so that is where we will start. I roll the D3, and that tells me how much prop each one of these envelopes will get. And we just keep on going around until it's all done. So what is on the docket for your Tuesday? I hope that it is off to a great start. I hope that your work week is going smoothly so far. I hope that you've all survived the wild winter weather. I know that it is warming up a smidge up here, which is nice. And we don't have to bundle up quite as much. I'm not really a bundle up kind of person anyways. I don't usually ever wear a winter coat. Number 8, 1 and 2, I only had 1, so we will give it 1 and start here tomorrow. But yes, when it gets into the negative like 16s, I do pull out my light jacket. Number 1 got 50 cents today, and this is the one I thought might finish, and it will. These tinies come from Beth over at CatMOmBudgets. They just needed a quarter to finish today, so woohoo! We have a set of finished tinies. We will mark down that these were in number 1 from New Year's Tinies on 1/27. Okay, perfect. And we need to grab another set. And guys, we're nearing the end of the month, so I don't want to bring any big honkin' sets in. So I'm just bringing in these 2 little tinies that are a freebie on my coffee shop. It's just some winter tinies. So we'll bring in both of these into envelope number 1 in the hopes, and we'll start it with the 25 cents in the hopes that we can get all of these finished by the end of January. So I can start with my whole new setup in February, which is going to be the 100 Disney Sidekicks collab. And I showed that last Friday, I think. Then envelope number 2, these cuties come from Miss Brittany over at Budgeting with a Ginger. And we've got 75 cents coming in here today. So that is awesome. So I'll have to do a little bit of calculating to make sure that I bring enough money to finish everything. Our next set in envelope number 3 comes from Neurospicy Budgeting, and they got 50 cents today. So there's 50, and it just needs 50 more cents to finish. This was the other set that was the closest to finishing, and it just didn't get quite enough today. So we're hanging with it for another week, which is amazing. Envelope number 4 has 2 little tinies that come from the Butterfly Budgeter. And so 75 cents today. There's 1, 2, and 3. And let's get these back in their envelope. Then, ooh, this one got a big pile. There's 75, $1.25 coming in for envelope 5. Let's see who's in here. Ooh, this is Miss Irene, I believe. I believe it's Irene. I'm going to go double check again. From Boopin' Budgets. So this one actually needs a Sharpie, or yeah, Sharpie. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 for our $1. And then we have 1 more quarter, and each of these little crowns is a quarter. I just love this Aurora challenge. I think Aurora is such a beauty. Then number 6 got 75 cents. Ooh, we just started these from Becca Can Budget, the cute little Valentine's pups. So we've got 1, 2, and 3 on that one. And I found those out in her coffee shop. So if you're looking for some cute little Valentine's tinies, you can go grab those. Envelope number 7 is a cute little set from Chris at Crisscross Budgets. And I got these in Pen Pal mail from Chris. She's in my Pen Pal group, and I just love them. So that's 50 cents. And then we'll color 1 in over here for the last quarter of 75 cents. And then in envelope 8, last but not least, this one also got 75 cents. And these are from Becca Can Budget. So another super cute set that was a freebie out on her coffee. So there's 1, 2, and 3 for 75 cents. So hopefully we can all see that at the end of the day. All right. So I was right. We did have a challenge that finished, which is amazing. Super duper excited about that. And that one I wrote down, it was in number 1. Yes. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I marked that. Okay. So we are going to pull the money from the bank and let's see how much we need. So get my calculator, my calculator out here. So there's $2 on that one. And $2 on that one, and $1.50 on that one, and then $2.50 on this one. So $8. Perfect. 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 5, 6, 7, and 8 for this set of tinies, and this one is going to number 1. We will see where that is here momentarily. That out of the way. And number 1 is vehicles. Ugh. Not something fun, but something necessary. All right, so that's going to vehicles. And then until the end of the month, it's going into my completed tinies pouch. So this is the pouch where I put all of the tiny sets that have completed over the month. And I keep these separate because these I play in real cash. And all of my other challenges I play with prop. And I don't want to mix up my prop and my real because that would be pretty disastrous if you ask me. So let's get this put away. Let's get one more dollar out for that saved set of tinies that completed. We'll put it right up here. Set this aside. We will grab the bubble challenge from Miss Dawn. Y'all, this thing is getting to look so dang good. I cannot even believe it. I'm going to start coloring in some of these big ones, but the big ones scare me. I don't know why, but they do, because I'm like, let's do it. Let's just color a big one in. I'm going to do this one right here in pink. We have to color the big ones in eventually, right? I'm just so indecisive when it comes to colors. And I don't know why. It's not that serious. It's just aesthetically pleasing if it all kind of balances and the colors end up looking like there's a good distribution from each side of the page to the next. And I'm just weird like that, I guess. All right, so there's one big giant bubble for savings challenge completed today. And then let's do another one. We'll pick an orange maybe. And let's do one down here, like kind of a medium-sized bubble. All right, so awesome. We'll get our $2. We will put that back here. So this bubble challenge comes from Dawn at Dawn Sunrise Budgeting, and you get the challenge page and the dashboard. And I'm just putting my cash back there, not counting it, just stuffing it every time I complete a savings challenge. And I do stuff my tinies because I play in like big sets of tinies, so they usually finish, they take longer to finish, and they finish for like a little, like the size of a mini or something like that, or even a mini for sure. So I save for those too. I just think, why the heck not, right? But you can find this out on Dawn's coffee shop at Dawn's Sunrise Budgeting, and you can save like this as well if you want to. So guys, we have come to the end of our Tuesday video. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching the $2 Tuesday and Christmas savings. I think Christmas savings is one of my favorite savings days because Christmas is my absolute favorite season of the year. If you love Christmas as much as I do, drop a comment down below and let me know what you're looking forward to when Christmas rolls around again, or how you save for Christmas all year long. If you save for Christmas all year long, just kind of how it works out for you. This methodology works really great for me to be able to stuff the cash and put the money over there every single time we get paid, so that I know when Christmas comes around, we have it covered. It's just all of this, the budgeting, the cash stuffing, the savings, is just for my own peace of mind to know that things aren't going to be a scramble when the time comes that I need to purchase gifts, get food, see if we need new decor, grab things for my nieces and nephews and stuff like that. So it really just brings peace to my everyday life. So that's why I do it. And hopefully there's a good reason that you love saving as well. And I would love to know what that is. Thank you for being a subscriber, being a part of the Pink Plum fam. I love it so much that you're here and that you kind of drop some comments down below that I can chatter with you and reply and learn a little bit more about you on this journey that we're all on together. So until tomorrow, it's going to be Wednesday, which is probably my favorite day of the week because my wallet gets reset. I get new cash, which who doesn't love that? I hope you guys have an incredible rest of your Tuesday. Go on out there and shower the world with kindness like confetti. Just sprinkle it everywhere, you guys. Hope you have a great, great day and a wonderful evening. I will see you back here. I'll be on your screens on Wednesday. Take care, guys. Bye.